here I go again. I'm off on an adventure. Another hike on the Appalachian Trail. We're going to be starting in Front Royal, Virginia, and I'm going to hike as far as I can go. Typically, we try to do a 2-week trip, but because of things going on at home, I can't be gone that long, so I'm going to be out for about 9 days. Left yesterday, drove about 5.5 hours, and got up this morning, got a couple of hours down the road, and my transmission started acting up. So I pulled into, well, I called my mechanic at home, and I told him what was going on, and he told me I probably needed to get into a shop and let them check it, so I did. And by the time I got there, it was really cutting up and bucking, and it was bad. So the guy at the shop checked it out and said indeed it needs to have the transmission rebuilt, and it wasn't going to West Virginia for sure. That's where I'm planning on going to Harper's Ferry and leaving a vehicle there so I can have a resupply. But the Suburban was not going to make it there, and it was not going to turn around and make it back home. So either way, I had to leave it. So he said it would take, a number of days to get the parts in, and then then he's got to rebuild it. So he's hoping to have it done by the time I pass back through there, and I'll pick it up then. I'm in a rental car, which was kind of pricey, but considering my choices, it was either sit there at Athens, waiting on my truck for a week and a half, or rent a car and go hike for a week and a half. So there's really no choice. Or either have somebody come fetch me from home, but even at that would have been ridiculous. So I'm still on my way. I'm several hours behind. I'll get there eventually. I'm in Harper's Ferry, and I'm waiting on my shuttle to pick me up. He's already picked up Irish Daisy, my hiking buddy. And I'm sitting here in my little rental car since my Suburban decided to crap out on me. Just waiting for the shuttle. It shouldn't be too much longer before they're here. This parking lot is already filled up, so I'm glad I got here early. It's getting busy anyway. It looks like a cute little town. I didn't get to see a whole lot. I was just trying to get over here to get parked. But when we come back through, we'll probably walk around and look a little bit. I'm tickled to finally be here, and I'm looking forward to getting out on trail. So I will catch you down the trail. I didn't know I peed that much. Whoop whoop. We made it. We're getting started on our next section. That's where we came out last time. We're headed north again. Hope I get a good bit done in these next. I've got 9 days available. Oh look, we run across some raspberries. Num num. We should be close to about 3 miles in. We stopped just a little piece back there to get us a snack. There's a shelter at mile, I guess 10.8 in. That's kind of our proposed landing. But I mean, if we truck on along and get there and still feel good, we may go farther. This is first day, so we're not trying to kill ourselves, but at the same time, we want to take advantage, if we're feeling good, to use up that energy. Out here for 9 days before I have to head back. And that's hoping that my Suburban is fixed when I pass through. It's a beautiful day. Sun is out. It was about 65 degrees, I think, when I left Harper's Ferry. And while we're heating up and doing some sweating, it's still not sweltering like back at home. I think they had like 100, 101 back at home in Mississippi yesterday. It's supposed to be up near 100 today. So I'm actually tickled to be out here where it's cooler. It just feels good. It feels so good to be out here, where I'm greeted by the trees. We're taking the side trail down to the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. We'll take a break, probably eat a little lunch. We're already, I think, 5 miles in. Wow. There's some other people here. They even have horseshoes. Man. And supposedly there's a shower down here.
I love it. If I get out here for days, I totally do it.
I would too.
I'm surprised we start seeing people.
I am too. Wow, I guess it's just kind of under pressure there. Runs up into a big old keg. That's pretty cool. And that hose has got like a garden hose end on it. Well, that is pretty nifty. I wonder if it's a lot of pressure. I mean, obviously that jug's filling up. It's got an overflow back there. I mean, decent for sure. All right, cool. Yeah, good idea. Oh.
Throwing hard. Ooh, that one's different.
Look what I found in here. Some blackberries. Some Queen Anne's lace. I hate climbing in pastures. A pasture or a meadow, or I don't know what you'd call it. Oh, there's a bench. You know, if there's a bench, you have to sit on the bench. So, here I am. There's Irish daisy coming up. It's hot. I'm not sitting here long. It's funny to be in that hot, lush green, woodsy stuff, and then bam, you're right in the rocks. I mean, there was no transition. We are 1.9 miles away from Manassas Gap Shelter, where we might stay or we might not. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. But we'll definitely stop there anyway. Look at this stone wall. We are about 8/10 of a mile away from the Manassas Gap Shelter. The walls, yeah, that's a nice wall. If I lived up on a mountain, I'd like to have a wall like that. Whoop, whoop. Oh, oh, golly gee, I didn't even see that thing there. I was just about to say, whoop, whoop, we're at the shelter. That's a big old baby. Some horse prints. Yeah, we'll just let you go on by. Wow. Irish Daisy's gonna miss you. As I was trying to say, we arrived at the turn for the shelter. Manassas Gap Shelter. Hope I don't see any man-asses running around here. Ted Lake Trail. Oh, that wasn't necessarily the turn off to it. Just instructions. Must be on up here soon though. Yeah, just around the bend. Nice. Let's see. Obviously that's a tent spot. And then the notes that said for hanging hammocks, you'd have to go back across here. I'm carrying a hammock and Irish Daisy's got a tent. Honestly, we can get them both in here if we decide to come back up this way, I think. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's go check out the shelter. Boy, Irish Daisy's falling back. She's got her muscle in her thighs, giving her fits. More sights. Man, these things are just kind of tucked up in here. Kind of cool though. Kind of scary. I couldn't do a hammock here. A couple of tents though. Looks like somebody's been putting a tent or a hammock there. Another tent spot. There's the bareback pole. Got chinking. It's in here kind of tight.
I mean, it's just a typical shelter. Works for me, though. But look at this. The seating, and the fire pit, and a good picnic table. And I'm guessing water may be down that way. Probably, because I bet you that way's probably a privy. All right, this might be home for the night. I feel like it is. But if not, I'll update you. Well, make quick work of that. Button. So I'm a hiker too. I hike all over these places. Yeah, keep looking. Oh yeah, there we go. Oof. That got a little hot.
Yeah, when you turn the stove up, mine gets hot every time.
Alrighty. Then I can reuse these, if this works well, I can reuse some of these plastic bags.
Yeah.
For resupply. I mean, not this time, obviously,
Yeah.
but like when I have to go get it myself.
Right.
In the stove.
Stove.
The dollar stove. The thing is, I don't have a lid for that. Unless I spam it.
There you go. Apparently I didn't clean it very good last time though. It's got rust on it.
Well, it's so moist out here. Moist. You like that word?
Doesn't bother me.
You know, there are a lot of people that word bothers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I don't either. Doesn't bother me at all.
I don't like the word trajectory. But moist does not bother me.